The invocation will be led by Honorable Andrea Silas.
In the name of Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God, kami po nananalangin sa inyo at nagpapasalamat sa bagong araw na ito at bagong linggo para po sa Sangguniang Bayan at sa pamahalang bayan ng Santo Tomas. Nawa kami po ibibigyan ng matalas na pag-iisip at malinis na kalooban sa pagdidesisyon at paggawa ng mga kapasyahan dito sa ating bayan. Our Father who art in heaven, holy be your name. Hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us today your daily bread. Forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. And then bring us to the next one. Deliver us from evil. Amen. In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Mr. Secretary, please.
Honorable Yuvina Villegas, Honorable Danilo P. Mabilangan, Honorable Edwin C. Ascanio, Honorable Peter Thomas Arreyes, Honorable Crescenciano E. Ramos Jr., Honorable Renante B. Arcillas, Honorable Alexander J. Guevara, Honorable Primo C. Batan, Honorable Wilfredo Maliksi. Your Honor, wala po sa silid pulungan si Honorable Maliksi.
Okay, do we have a quorum?
Meron po.
We will proceed to the reading and consideration of the excerpts of the minutes of the last week's session.
Katitigan ng ika-38 pangkaraniwang pulong ng Sangguniang Bayan ng Santo Tomas, Batangas na ginanap sa Silid Pulungan noong ika-12 ng Mayo 2014. Sinimula ng pagpupulong sa ganap na ika-10 ng umaga, pinangunahan ni kagalang-galang Primo C. Batan ng isang panalangin. Habang binabasa ni Secretary Hiling ang katitikanan ng karaang pagpupulong, D.C. Ramos, excuse me, Mr. Secretary. Yes, Honorable Guevara, Konsehal Guevara. Mr. President, hinihiling ko po na wag nang ipagpatuloy ang pagbasa ng ating pong mga minutes dahil tayo naman po ay may sari-sariling disiplina. Thank you. B.C. Ramos, may mungkahi ang ating kagalang-galang na Alexander Guevara na wag nang ipagpatuloy ang pagbasa dahil ang lahat naman ay may disiplina. May pumapangalawa, pinapangalawa ng lahat ng narito ngayon at yan ay ipagpapatuloy natin ang pagbasa ng mga sulat, correspondences, Mr. Secretary. Wala po, Mr. Presiding Officer. B.C. Ramos. Okay, we will proceed to the proposed ordinances.
Excuse me, Mr. Secretary. Yes, Honorable Renate Arcillas.
Hinihiling ko po sa kapulungan po na ipagpaliban na po yung pagbasa ng minutes at ang lahat naman po may CP ng nakaraang session.
So may mungkahi ang ating kagalang-galang Renate Arcillas na huwag na ipagpatuloy ang pagbasa ng naturang katitikan noong nakarang linggo dahil na lahat daw po ay mayroon ng mga CP. May pangalawa pa. Okay, pinapangalawa ng lahat ng miyembro ng ating sanggunian. So we will proceed to this do you have incoming letters, Mr. Secretary?
Wala po, Mr. Presiding Officer.
So we proceed to the proposed ordinances. Letter A, balangkas ng Potosan bilang 2014-042. Potosan nagtatakda na maisama bilang miyembro ng Bids and Awards Committee or BAC ang chairman ng Committee on Engineering and Public Works ng Sangguniang Bayan ng Santo Tomas, Batangas. Decision and bank resolution. We'll go on to the chairman of Committee on Rules and Privileges under Honorable Alexander Guevara.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Inihiling ko po sa ating secretary na pakibasa po ng ating pong kautusan bilang 2014-042.
Mr. Secretary, please.
Kautusang nagtatakda na maisama bilang miyembro ng Bids and Awards Committee or BAC ang chairman ng Committee on Engineering and Public Works ng Sangguniang Bayan ng Santo Tomas, Batangas. Section 1, layunin ng kautusang ito na magkaroon ng mahusay at maayos na ugnayan ang ehekutibo at legislatura kaugnay sa pagsasagawa at pagpapatupad ng mga programa at proyekto ng pamahalang bayan ng Santo Tomas, Batangas. Section 2. Ang chairman ng Committee on Engineering and Public Works ay itinatakda na maisama bilang miyembro ng Bids and Awards Committee. Section 3. Hiwalay ang katakdaan. Anumang provision sa kautusang ito na hindi naaayon o itinatakda ng batas o konstitusyon ay maaaring ipagwalang bisa o walang saysay. Ang ilang provision na hindi makakaapekto sa saligang batas o konstitusyon ay ipagpapatuloy at ipatutupad na ayon sa itinakda. Section 4. Nagpapawalang bisang katakdaan. Lahat ng kautusan, tuntunin o bahagi ng mga ito na taliwas o hindi naaayon sa isinasaad ng kautusang ito ay ipinalalagay na pinawawalang bisa o na binabago ng naaayon. Section 5. Pagkakabisang katakdaan. Ang kautusang ito ay magkakabisa 1 linggo matapos mapagtibay ng punong bayan.
Yes, this will no longer be referred to any committee. This is an en banc resolution or ordinance, but it will be passed through the laws and privileges, Honorable Alexander Guevara.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Ito po ang ating kautusan ito patungkol po dito sa pagsasagawa po nitong ating pong bilang miyembro po ng ating pong Bidding Awards Committee sa kataong po ni Councilor Danilo Mabilangan bilang siya po ang chairman ng Public Works ay isinagawa po ito kasama po ang buong miyembro ng Sangguniang at ito po ay isang mahalaga para sa atin lahat upang nasa ganon nga ay magkaroon din ng magandang ugnayan ang ehekutibo at lehislatura at nasa ganon din ay masubaybayan din ang mga paggawaing pambayang, mga proyekto upang nasa ganon naman ay tayo naman ay hindi maliligaw doon po sa mga infrastruktura, mga ibang isinasagawa na programa ng bayan malaki ang magiging partisipasyon din po ng miyembro ng Sangguniang sa katauhan po ni Councilor Danny Mabilangan para sa masubaybayan din po ang magandang daloy na programa na pinapagawa ng ating pamanambayan. Kaya nga po sa bisa po ng NBank ng kautusan po ito bilang 2014-042 ay hinihiling ko po sa po ng aking mga kasama na ito po ay ma-aprobahan. Thank you.
Well, is there any more rebuttal on this ordinance, Honorable? Yes, Honorable Thomas Reyes.
Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer, good morning to you and to the rest of the members of the Sangguniang Bayan members. Anyways, it's not actually a rebuttal that I'm gonna state, but mainly to congratulate each and every one of the Sangguniang Bayan members for pioneering a new ordinance that would be a catalyst for other municipalities to make sure that all the programs of the each municipalities would go to good use. This is basically just to make sure that we have a better relationship with the executive. And once again, I congratulate our presiding officer for and the Sangguniang Bayan members for pioneering this good ordinance. Thank you very much.
Then I will ask Honorable Danilo Mabilangan if you consider this as you are one of the member of the PAC. Do you consider yourself or do you approve na maging member ka ng ating PAC committee?
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Isa pong napakagandang NBank resolution po yan dahil bilang po chairman ng Public Works Engineering ay tinatanggap ko po yan. Dahil yan po ay napakaganda dahil malalaman po natin kung ano po ba yung mga proyekto na pinatutupad po ng ating po mahal na punong bayan. Dahil siyempre po tayo po yung konsihal, inihal po tayo ng mga tao, ay siyempre po tayo po makapagpaliwanag sa kanila. Bilang po, Mr. President.
Yes, Honorable Tom Reyes.
Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer. In regards to our good chairman of Public Works, Councilor Danny Mabilangan, since this is an ordinance, I just want to request from him, from his committee, that every time that there's a bids or what do you call this, a bidding that's happening. Kanya he provide us with a list or some kind of report from his committee and then to be tackled at the next following session that we have. Thank you very much. So it's basically a reporting for each and every one of the Sangguniang Bayan members. Thank you.
Okay, this good ordinance, but we should be prepared on any consequences for the legality of this ordinance. Yes, Honorable Villegas.
Subsiding officer. Tama po yun dahil ang budget naman po ng executive ay sa ating dumadaan, lalo na po yung mga pagawaing bayan, ay makakasiguro po tayo na masusubaybayan natin dahil nga po sa after the budgeting, hindi na po natin nalalaman kung ano ang nangyayari.
Yes.
Pero sa ngayon, kung nariyan po yung ating chairman ng Public Works kasama sa BAC, makakasiguro po tayo na hanggang sa matapos ang proyekto, ay alam po natin kung ano po yung mga proyekto na naipatupad na at ipapatupad pa.
Okay, this is a good, as I said, this is a good ordinance and we could scrutinize any projects of this municipality.
Mr. Presiding Officer, hinihiling ko po na ang tatusang itong numero bilang 2014-042 ay maprobanan. Thank you.
So there is a motion from Honorable Alexander Guevara for the approval of this ordinance number 2014-042. Anybody from the body who, any second from the, yes? Then it's now seconded by all members of the Sangguniang Bayan present on this August body. This ordinance number 2014-042 Kutusan nagtatakda na may isama bilang miyembro ng Bids and Awards Committee ang Chairman ng Committee on Engineering and Public Works ng Sangguniang Bayan sa Todos Batangas is now approved. So, Mr. Secretary, once this ordinance is completed, please bring a copy.
Subsiding officer, pahabol lang po.
Yes.
Ito pong member ng BAC ay meron po itong parang kontrata, 6 months yata o 1 year. Kaya kung yung tingnan natin yung kontrata kung matatapos na para mapasama rin sa pag-uusap po niya.
I think it is 1 year contract ng every members of the BAC or Bids and Awards Committee. So, gano'n pa man, aking inutusan ng ating sekretaryo na within this week, ito ay makompleto at may padala agad sa ating pulong ehekutibo kung anong malaman natin ang nilalaman o ang reaksyon ng ating Chief Executive.
Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Okay, we will go now to the proposed resolution. Letter A, balangkas na kapasyahang bilang 2014-0423, kapasyahang umiiling kay Police Superintendent Bernard Daning Dasugo, Hepe ng Pulisiya ng ating Santo Tomas, Batangas, na magtalaga ng mga tauhan nito sa Padre Pio Shrine, San Pedro, Santo Tomas, Batangas, tuwing linggo at ika-23 ng kada buwan. Kagalang-galang Edwin Ascanio.
Magandang umaga, Mr. Presiding Officer,
Magandang umaga.
at sa aking mga kasama. Hinihiling ko po na pakibasa ni Mr. Secretary ang resolution na 2014-0423.
Mr. Secretary, please.
Balangkas na kapasyahan bilang 2014-0423, kapasyahang humihiling kay Police Superintendent Bernard Dani P. Dasugo, Hepe ng Pulisya ng Santo Tomas, Batangas, na magtalaga ng mga tauhan nito sa San Padre Pio Shrine, Pedro, Santo Tomas, Batangas, tuwing linggo at ika-23 ng kada buwan. Sapagkat sa kasulukuyan ay dumarami ng mga deboto at mga reliyong dumarayo sa Padre Pio Shrine sa Pedro, Santo Tomas. Sapagkat ang pangunahing nagiging suliranin sa nabanggit na lugar sa tuwing linggo at ika-23 ng kada buwan ay pagkakaroon ng hindi maayos na daloy ng trapiko. Sapagkat ang kapulisan ng Santo Tomas ay lalong kinakailangan upang mapanatili ang kaayusan sa trapiko at kapayapaan sa Padre Pio Shrine sa Pedro, Santo Tomas, Batangas. Kung kaya't minumangkahin ko ang pagpapatibay ng kapasyahang ito.
Yes, Honorable Edwin Ascanio.
Napakaganda nga po nung resolution po ito. Dahil nakakita naman po natin lahat na nagkakos po ng traffic yung every 3rd of the month. Actually po, talagang traffic. Bukod dito sa lugar natin ito, marami pong mga pumupunta rito sa atin na magdarasal. Napakagandang tingnan kung may mga pulis sa kanto at sa mismo simbahan. Mismo ron sa simbahan ng Padre Pio. Dahil ito ay, alam naman natin, may mga foreigner noong nakaraang buwan, andyan yung mga ambasador. So, kailangan nating maproteksyonan ang ating mga turista at mga ating mga bisita rito sa bayan. So, hinihiling ko po na maaprubahan itong resolusyong ito tuwing 3rd ng buwan ay magkameron tayo ng security sa mismo simbahan at sa mga kanto na magkameron din ng mga mag-a-assist sa pagta-traffic. Maraming salamat po.
Any motion, Honorable? Yes, Honorable Villegas.
Pahabol lang po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Kung maaari po, gawin po natin special po ngayon yung May 25 po. Dahil ito po yung kaarawan ni Padre Pio at gaganapin po ito ng araw ng linggo. Kaya sigurado po na napakarami pong tao na darating dito ngayon. At sana po ay makatulong din po yung ating mga barangay tanod. Umpisa po dito sa Kabayanan hanggang San Pedro. Kung maaari, sila po yung mag-monitor dito dahil sa sobra po ang magiging traffic dito dahil ito po ay araw ng linggo. Kaya yung barangay tanod may talaga po natin sa bawat barangay na dadaanan upang sa ganun po ma-resolve po ang traffic na magaganap po sa May 25.
May I ask Honorable Villegas the occasion of this May 25?
Ito po yung kaarawan ni Padre Pio. Kaya nga po ginawa May 25 sa halip po na May 23. Kaya special po yung araw na ito para sa mga taga rito po.
Yes, Honorable Arcillas.
Karagdagang mungkahi lang po, ang sadya po sinasuggest ng Padre Pio na talagang kung kailangan nga po magdagdag ng pulis ay hindi lang yung 23rd of the month, maliban doon sa Mayo, kada Mayo po ay 25. Tapos ang iba pa pong okasyon ay yung tuwing Huwebes Santo at Biyernes Santo. Yun po. Salamat po.
Okay, Honorable Reyes.
Yes, this is basically an additional information for our councilors and the viewers of our the municipality of Santo Tomas. I had spoken to Father Jojo. The 25th is supposed to be his birthday, so he's expecting like around 15,000 devotees. But another special thing that's going to happen on that day is that there's going to be a blessing of the Holy Cross. So every devotees, Catholic alike, any Catholic practitioner in the municipality of Santo Tomas, you guys are all welcome. And another information, on June 23rd, our good governor, Governor V, said that she's going to be coming here after the flag ceremony. And that's going to be celebrated, the death anniversary naman ni Father Pio. So like what the good counselor from Lason had mentioned, there's 3 ambassadors that's going to be coming there that I had communications with. Like the ambassador from the Vatican, the ambassador from Costa Rica, they're all going to be coming here. So all the devotees, once again, please join this celebration for our good, for the shrine of Padre Pio. Thank you very much, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Reyes. So, this will be a very big event. This coming 23rd and this May 25. Mr. Secretary, will you please write a letter to this our chief of police to consider our request for if ever we could ask an additional police support from the Batangas, because I know that this will create a big monstrous traffic this coming May 25. So, kung maaari, hinihiling ko sa ating sa mga kinaukulan, katulad ng ating kapulisan, sa mga barangay police. Sa ngayon, nagmi-meeting ang mga barangay captain, pwede nating i-inject itong problemang ito. Ating disulatan si Mayor na i-activate yung rescue team, including sa health officers. Na alam po natin magkakaproblema rito talaga. Magkamaroon na yung ating tinatawag na klinika ng bayan na sasakyan, yung ating bagong acquired na purchase na ambulance na malaki. Patigilin natin doon sa ating shrine at including mga nurse at saka mga membro ng ating Department ng Health upang matulungan. Alam ko may maliliyo at mahihilo rito dahil sa sinabi ninyo na ito'y maraming devotees na darating. So hinihiling ko sa ating mga kasamahan sa pamamagitan ng ating sulat, please do the letter, Mr. Secretary. So any motion, Honorable Ascanio?
Ay hinihiling ko po na ma-aprobahan itong resolution natin ito. Itong ginawa ko ito. That's resolutions 2014-0423.
Okay, there's a motion from Honorable Edu Ascanio for the approval of this draft resolution. Any second? Okay, seconded by all members of the Sangguniang Bayan. This Palangkas Kapasyahan bilang 2014-0423, kapasyahang humihiling kay Superintendent Bernard Tasugo, Chief of Police ng Santo Tomas, Batangas, na magtalaga ng mga tauhan dito sa Padre Pio Shrine, San Pedro, Santo Tomas, Batangas, tuwing linggo at 23 ng kada buwan. Is now approved. Now we proceed to letter C, letter B. Draft Resolution number 2014-0429. Resolution including the reading of the Philippine Councilor's Creed in the order of business of the Sangguniang Bayan regular session. Honorable Peter Tom Reyes.
Yes, I request our good SB Secretary to read the excerpts of the draft resolution, please.
Resolution including the reading of the Philippine Councilor's Creed in the order of business of the Sangguniang Bayan regular session. Whereas the Philippine Councilors League or PCL obtained its official status as a local government association when it was accredited by the Department of Interior and Local Government or the DILG on September 3, 1991 and subsequently registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission on September 17, 1990. Whereas on January 16, 1992, the DILG issued Memorandum Circular 92-03 mandating the existence of the PCL. Whereas the PCL continued to evolve as a dynamic and vibrant organization of local legislators formulated in the Philippine Councilor's Creed in order to remind the PCL members of their obligation and to help improve the quality of life of the Filipino people through effective local legislation. Whereas it is fitting, therefore, for the Sangguniang Bayan of Santo Tomas, Batangas to include the reading of the Councilor's Creed in the order of business of the Sangguniang.
Yes, Honorable Tom Reyes.
Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer. Like what our good SB Secretary had mentioned, this is to remind each and every one of us to be vigilant and to be making sure that all the resolution and ordinances that we're doing in our Sangguniang Bayan is for the betterment of our constituents. Let me read the Councilor's Creed.
Okay.
Councilor's Creed. I am a Philippine councilor mandated by law to enact measures and ordinances that redound to the general welfare of my constituents in the pursuit for happiness, peace, and prosperity. I believe in the public service above self as the guiding principle of my official acts. And as I head the pathway of local legislation, may the Almighty guide my mind and heart and shall be true to my constituents and the Filipino people. This Councilor's Creed is being read from different municipalities and cities all over the province of Batangas and all over the nation. This is just a basic reminder for each and every one of us to be always thinking about our constituents. Yun lang po. And Mr. Presiding Officer, I want this resolution to be approved by the residents. Thank you very much.
Okay, any motion, Mr. Honorable Reyes?
Yes, I want this resolution to be supported by the Sangguniang Bayan members. Thank you very much.
Okay, there's a motion from Honorable Peter Tom Reyes for the approval of this draft resolution number 2014-0429. Any second? Okay, seconded by all members of Sangguniang Bayan present. This draft resolution number 2014-0429, resolution including the reading of the Philippine Councilor's Creed in the order of business of the Sangguniang Bayan regular session is now approved. Pakaganda nito sapagkat ngayon lang mangyayari na sa tagal na na-approve at na-register to sa SEC, ngayon lang magkakameron ng ganitong panukala na bago magsimula ang ating session ay kailangan basahin or banggitin itong Councilor's Creed. So we go to letter C. Draft Resolution number 2014-0430. Resolution requesting Pharmaceutical and Healthcare Association of the Philippines or PHAP Foundation Incorporated through its president, Mr. Thomas Waygold, to kindly donate medicines to the Municipal Hospital of Santo Tomas, Batangas. Honorable Alexander Guevara.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Hiniling ko po sa ating
Ms. Monet, can you read?
staff, secretary, na pakibasa po ng ating pong draft resolution number 2014-0430.
Draft resolution number 0430-2014. Resolution requesting PHAP or Pharmaceutical and Healthcare Association of the Philippines, CARES Foundation Incorporated through its president Thomas Waygold to kindly donate medicines to the Municipal Hospital of Santo Tomas, Batangas. Whereas the Municipal Government of Santo Tomas, Batangas recognizes the vital role of the private sector as its stable partner in nation building. Whereas PHAP CARES Foundation Incorporated is a non-profit, non-stock organization consisting of 57 pharmaceutical and healthcare companies in the Philippines committed to sustainable and effective partnership with government and other organizations to uplift the health status of poor Filipinos by improving their access to essential quality medicine and healthcare services. Whereas PHAP CARES Foundation Incorporated has entered into a similar partnership with the government agencies wherein it donates some 20 million pesos worth of medicine which help improve people's lives. Whereas the donation of various medicines to the municipal hospital will surely safeguard and improve the quality of human life by enabling our people to live longer, do more, and feel better. Now therefore, I move for the approval of the foregoing resolution.
Pinatutuwa sa ating mga osyal dahil sa mga resources na kanilang pinaghahanapan tungkol sa para makatulong na sa ating mamamayan at katulad ito na nagbibigay ng tulong sa magbibigay ng tulong sa ating bayan. Yes, Honorable Alexander Guevara.
Mr. Presiding Officer, hindi naman lingid sa kalaman nating mga kasama ang budget po ng ating pamanambayan patungkol po sa pagbili ng ating pong gamot at ito po ay ipinatutupad quarterly ating alam po ng bayan at alam din po natin na napakarami ng mga tao humihingi ng gamot dito po sa ating municipal health centers at dito po sa ating klinika ng bayan. So ito po ay malaking matutulong nitong resolution na ito sapagkat kagaya nga po nito nakaraang linggo sa ordinansa nitong ating kagalang-galang Peter Thomas Reyes patungkol din po sa pagbuo ng barangay TB Council. So talagang kaiba yung mga gamot na pangangailangan ng mga pasyente na may mga karamdaman katulad po ng TB. Kaya ito po ay ating sinagawa at malaki po ang itutulong ito sa pamamagitan po ng ating ito pang presidente na si Thomas Weigold ng Philippine Care Foundation Incorporated. Ay hinihiling ko po mga kasama na ito po ay ma-approve. Thank you.
Okay, there's a motion from Honorable Alexander Guevara for the approval of his draft resolution. Any second? Okay, seconded by all members of the Sangguniang Bayan present. This draft resolution number 2014-0430. Resolution requesting Pharmaceutical and Healthcare Association of the Philippines, CARES Foundation or PHAP, Incorporated through its president, Mr. Thomas Weigold, to kindly donate medicines to the Municipal Hospital of Santo Tomas, Batangas, now approved. Okay, letter D, draft resolution number 2014-0431. Resolution requesting the Commission on Elections, Santo Tomas, Batangas, to please spearhead the massive information campaign concerning the biometric registration of voters. Honorable Peter Tamreyes.
Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer. For a good secretary again, once again, please read the excerpt for the draft.
Mr. Secretary, please.
Resolution requesting the Commission on Elections, Santo Tomas, Batangas, to please spearhead massive information campaign concerning the biometrics registration of voters. Whereas Republic Act 10367 or an act providing for mandatory biometrics voter registration signed by President Benigno Aquino III on February 15, 2013 states that all voters are required to undergo biometrics procedure of registration with the Commission on Elections or COMELEC to obtain their digital photograph, fingerprints, and signature. Whereas according to COMELEC records, there are 5.3 million voters in the country, while 9.6 million have yet to undergo biometrics registration. Whereas the regions with the largest number of voters not yet biometrically registered are Region 4A, the National Capital Region or NCR, Region 3, and the Cordillera Administrative Region or CAR. Whereas mandatory biometric registration runs from May 6, 2014 to October 31, 2015 for voters who do not yet have biometrics data. For reactivation of those whose registration was deactivated for failing to vote consecutively in the last two elections, for those who need to update their voters record, and for new voters who will turn 18 years old on or before the May 9, 2016 elections. Whereas to be able to exercise the right of suffrage and to curb double registration and double or multiple voting, an intensified information drive is requested to COMELEC Santo Tomas, Batangas.
Nais ko po ipaalam sa aking mga kababayan na yung mga nakaboto nitong mga huling taon na hindi biometrics ang kanilang pagboto o wala silang pag-diet ay hindi po makakaboto ngayong darating na presidential election. Kaya inihiling ko sa mga ating mga kababayan na i-update ang kanilang pagboto. Ngayon, kahit linggo ay pwede makapagrehistro ng ating mga kababayan. Kaya hanggang maaga, inihiling ko sa inyo na i-update nyo ang inyong pagkakaboto ng nakarang election dahil binabanggit sa atin ng ating COMELEC na hindi makakaboto ang mga kababayan natin na hindi po dumaan sa biometrics. Yes, Honorable Peter Tamreyes.
Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer. Like with your statement that you had just mentioned, I'm informing all of our constituents with the things that they have to do to prepare to vote. We have another 2 years. You have plenty of time. So please, I'm informing the COMELEC, our COMELEC here in Santo Tomas, to have like an information dissemination to our constituents. Please initiate an information drive, maybe post a couple of tarpaulins out on churches or schools or whatnot, just to inform our constituents that they need to make sure that they are registered. I wish this resolution to be approved by the rest of the Sangguniang Bayan members. Thank you very much, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Honorable Reyes. Yes, Honorable Villegas.
Mr. Presiding Officer, after po na may pasa natin ang resolution na ito, kung maaari po, bigyan po natin ang ating ABC President upang sa kanilang meeting ay masabi po niya sa bawat kapitan na tayo po ay may ginawang resolution upang sa ganon, huwag pong maligaw yung ating mga kababayan dahil nga po ito nga po isang batas na pinirmahan ng ating Pangulo na ang sino man po na hindi biometric ay hindi po makakaboto sa susunod na eleksyon. At ang mahirap nga po ay kung kailan kaorasan na, saka po pumipila ang mga tao. Kung kailan last minute, saka sila nagmamadali. Kung habang maaga, ito pong ating massive information na ito, may palabas po ng COMELEC, sila po ang matutulungan po yung ating mga kababayan na hindi kung kailan oras na, saka sila nagmamadali.
Okay, salamat magagalang Villegas. Yes, Honorable Alexander Guevara.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Ito pong resolution ni Councilor to, maganda po ito para sa malaking impormasyon nito ang ating mga kababayan. Kasi kalimitan dito sa ating mga mamamayan dito sa maraming hindi nakakaalam. Akala nila sila ay magre-rehistro lamang kapag malapit ng eleksyon. Hindi po ganun yun. Para po sa kalaman natin mga kababayan, iyan po pagkatapos ng eleksyon, mga ilang linggo pa lamang, base sa batas, kung di po ako nagkakamali, iyan po yung open na rin for public, for registration. Kaya hindi nyo kailangan mag-intay kayo na maparehistro bago mag-eleksyon. Open po ang rehistruhan sa COMELEC. Yun po, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Guevara. So, there's a motion from Honorable Peter Tom Reyes for the approval of this resolution. Any second? Seconded by all members of Sangguniang Bayan present. This draft resolution number 2014-0431. Resolution requesting the Commission on Elections, Santo Tomas, Batangas, to please spearhead the massive information campaign concerning the biometrics registration of voters is now approved. Now we go to this draft resolution number 2014, resolution requesting the local chief executive, Honorable Edna P. Sanchez, to please initiate the land banking program for municipality of Santo Tomas, Batangas. Honorable Peter Tom Reyes.
Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer. This resolution states, resolution requesting the local chief executive, Honorable Edna P. Sanchez, to please initiate the land banking program for the municipality of Santo Tomas, Batangas. Whereas the municipality of Santo Tomas is a highly urbanizing municipality which gears towards cityhood in 2016. Whereas the Santo Tomas becoming a component city will be a hub for opportunities for investment, education, livelihood, employment, not only for Tomasinos but for other residents of nearby areas. Whereas land banking is the practice of aggregating parcels of land for future sale or development. Whereas the land banking is one way of preparing for cityhood, wherein the lands to be accumulated can be used for the establishment of satellite national offices. Basically, this resolution to my fellow councilors and to our presiding officer is just basically in preparation for our cityhood. I'm requesting our good mayor to make sure that hanggang affordable pa po ang lupa dito sa atin, tayo po'y mag-land banking kasi po, pagdating po ng panahon, baka po hindi po kayanin ang ating budget, napakaganda pong iisipin natin 5 years from now, 10 years from now, kasi katulad po ng mga successful na mga bayan, mga cities all over the Philippines, naandyan po ang Naga, naandyan po ang Makati City, they thought about this even before. So, ito lang po a reminder, this resolution for each and every one of us, to be in unison in making sure that hindi tayo magmamadali pagka nag-city na tayo tapos wala tayong ma-accumulate. Yun lang po. And I'm requesting the rest of the Sangguniang Bayan members to support this draft resolution. Thank you very much.
Well, Honorable Reyes, you have a good idea and a good perception pertaining to this land banking. Provided we have an excess or surplus budget, we can do it, Honorable Reyes. So there's a motion from Honorable Tom Reyes for the approval of this draft resolution. And a second.
Pahabol lang, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Okay.
Ito nga pong land banking ay napakahalaga nga po maghanap dito sa atin sa Santo Tomas. Dahil nakikita po natin yung ibang open space na pag natayuan mo, yung likod ay hindi na mabili. Kaya kung ang mga kapital po ay ang ating pamahalaang bayan, yung magagandang lugar na posible na magawa natin po na maging commercial o industrial, ay dapat po ang atin pong munisipyo ang manguna upang sa ganon maigiya po natin magawa ang nararapat para sa Santo Tomas dahil napakaganda po kung yung pong mga lupa ay maigagayad po natin dahil nga sa lumolobong populasyon dito sa ating bayan, yung mga investor dito na nagpupunta ay kung makikita nila na nasa sa ayos ang bayan ng Santo Tomas ay lalo po natin mahihikayat yung mga investor na pumunta dito. Dahil sa land banking nga po na matagal na po sana ang ginawa ito dahil sa ngayon po ay napakataas na ng presyo ng lupa dito sa atin. Pero kung noong una nagawa natin yun, siguro ang pamahalang bayan malaki po ang magiging partisipasyon at ibabalik na pera para sa kaban ng bayan.
Mr. President, yan. Ang problema natin, if only our people will follow the urban plan as stated by Honorable Reyes, we have no problem. But the problem ay demokrasya itong ating bayan. Anybody can buy this piece of land. Ang problema ng we were not consulted with these investors or with these buyers. Kung saan nila ibig bumili, nabibili nila. Because they have land, they have lots of money. So, yes, Honorable Ibarra.
Base po dito sa resolution ni Councilor Tom Reyes, binanggit po ni Councilor Yobi Villegas, patungkol po dito sa land banking. Ito po ay napakaganda. Sa totoo lamang po, kung inyong iisipin ang pamahalang bayan na siyang may hawak ng kaban, ng pera, kumbaga, may kapangyarihan kasi ang ating pamahalang bayan na mag-invest. Ibig sabihin, pwede siyang bumili ng lupa na strategic place na later on bibili niya ng mura at pagdating ng panahon, pwede niyang ibenta sa pribado. So, ibig sabihin, nag-alpas ng pera ang pamahalang bayan sa ganung halaga and then later on, after a year, ibibenta niya, ibig sabihin, magpo-profit yung ating pamahalang bayan. At yung kikitain niya, pwede namang i-invest din sa iba. Bago yung pondo, dadami ang magiging programa ng ating pamahalang bayan. Ibig sabihin, meron tayong property investment. Katulad nga po, nung ako po ay nanunungkulan at aking po lamang ikukwento, nung ako po ay naging punong barangay sa Barangay Santa Clara, nagkaroon po kami ng mga donasyon ng lupa. So, ibig sabihin, meron ng ari-arian ang pamahalang Barangay Santa Clara. So, ganun din, ito naman, kung halimbawa ang pamahalang bayan ay may kakayahan din namang, halimbawa, mangutang sa bangko, nabibili yung property yun, huhulugan ng pamahalang bayan, then after ilang taon, ibebenta natin ng mahal. So, kikita at babalik yung pera, in-invest ng ating pamahalang bayan. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Okay, Honorable Reyes.
Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer, in support of what Councilor Yobi and Councilor Ubay from Santa Clara, the bottom line here is not just the profit end of it, but the bottom line on why we do banking or why we do land banking is for our constituents. This is to make sure that we are prepared. Ang dami po ng mga bata natin dito, we have to make sure there's enough space for our school. Yun po. yung aking pong punto dito yung ating mga constituents. Secondary po yung pagkita ng ating munisipyo para po sa other programs. What I'm afraid of is when the time comes, baka po itong ating time na to ang ma-blame na sabihin hindi natin finorsi na dadami talaga ang tao dito for cityhood. Yun lang po. It's just in the support of my fellow councilors. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Villegas.
Mr. Presiding Officer, kung makikita po natin yung pong barangay Santa Cruz, Santa Clara, San Fernando, yung pong highway na ginagawa Alaminos to Lipa, ay siguro po pag nakita natin, makikita natin na ito po yung susunod na bibigyan ng pagkakataon ng mga investor. Dahil napakaluwang po ng ginagawang kalsada roon, isa pong highway, yung Alaminos Lipa, at yung po mga investor ay nahihikayat po na pumunta roon. At ngayon po ay marami na po yung nakakabili ng lupa doon. At siguro po sa susunod po nito ay mga industrial park ay magsusulputan na po doon. Kaya kung maaari po, matignan po natin, masurvey po natin, lalo na po sa atin sa engineering, sa assessor. Makita po nila kung ano yung nagaganap ng mga bilihan doon sa barangay Santa Clara, San Fernando, at saka Santa Cruz. Siguro po hindi po natin nalalaman ng iba nating kababayan. Pero napakalaki na po yung pag-unlad sa lugar na yon na hindi po natin napapansin.
Okay. Any motion, Honorable Reyes?
Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer, I request this draft resolution to be approved by the rest of the Sangguniang Bayan members. Thank you very much.
Well, any objection? So, if there's none, any second? Okay, seconded by all members of the Sangguniang Bayan present. This draft resolution number 2014-0432, resolution requesting the local chief executive, Honorable Edna Sanchez, to please initiate the land banking program for the municipality of Santo Tomas, Batangas is now approved. We go to letter F. Draft resolution number 2014-0433, resolution extending gratitude to Trans-Asia Construction Development Corporation through its president, Eladia Miranda, for the donation of 2 sets of desktop computer units to the public high schools in the municipality of Santo Tomas, Batangas. Honorable Danilo Mabilangan and Honorable Primo Bathan.
Hinihiling ko kay Mr. Secretary na pakibasa po ng resolution.
Mr. Secretary, please.
Resolution extending gratitude to Trans-Asia Construction Development Corporation through its president, Eladia Miranda, for the donation of 2 sets of desktop computer units to the public high schools in the municipality of Santo Tomas, Batangas. Whereas the municipal government acknowledges the important role of private companies who made valuable contribution in the promotion of the general welfare of its constituents. Whereas Trans-Asia Construction Development Corporation is dedicated in giving support in the community and therefore donating 2 sets of desktop computer last April 14, and this will be distributed in any public high schools in the municipality. Whereas the said donation will have a huge benefit to public high school students, especially now the development in technology is growing rapidly and being competent and knowledgeable is a must. Whereas Trans-Asia Construction Development Corporation deserves a proper recognition and appreciation for their generosity and kind gesture. Now therefore, I move for the approval of this resolution.
Okay. Honorable Danilo Mabilangan.
Dapat lang po natin pasalamatan ito po mga kumpanya na nagdudulay po ng ganitong bagay sa ating mga kababayan. Alam ko naman po ito yung malaking pakinabangan po ng ating mga estudyante, kaya hinihiling ko po ito na ma-aprobahan.
So there's a motion from Honorable Danilo Mabilangan for the approval of this draft resolution. Any second? Seconded by all members of the Sangguniang Bayan present. This draft resolution number 2014-0433, resolution extending gratitude to Trans-Asia Construction Development Corporation through its president, Eladia Miranda, for the donation of 2 sets of desktop computer units to the public high schools in the municipality of Santo Tomas, Batangas is now approved. Okay, we go now to letter G. Draft resolution number 2014-0434, resolution expressing appreciation and gratitude to Philip Morris Fortune Tobacco Company or PMFTC Incorporated with the cooperation of Hemi Big Ongpin Foundation Incorporated for extending its medical mission to the people of Santo Tomas, Batangas. Honorable Peter Tom Reyes.
Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer. This resolution is basically we're just very thankful for companies such as Philip Morris, even if we know that their business is in tobacco. We know that we're trying to curb down smoking and whatnot. Sorry for those smokers. But I want to let you know that this company, through their community relations, had given our municipality some medicines, and it's just very, it should be, dapat lang na bigyan natin din sila ng pasalamat. Ito pong medical mission na to, being the committee chairman on health, nangako po ako sa ating mga constituents na ako po'y gagawa ng paraan para makatulong po sa atin in any small ways that I could. Nag-medical mission po ako noong November 13. 3 pong barangay ang aking imbitahan. Ito po pang-14 na pong medical mission mula po ako nung naging konsehal ng first term ko. Ang natulungan po nating barangay Santa Clara, San Joaquin, San Fernando. Nagkaroon po tayo ng almost 1,000 ang turnout. Ang gamot pong ginamit dito galing po sa Philip Morris at another foundation, a Christian foundation, St. Luke's Project Luke. And I want to give them yung accolade for helping the Santo Tomas, Batangas. So I'm requesting our Sangguniang Bayan members to support this resolution in thanking Philip Morris. Thank you very much.
Actually, we have requested so many companies for these medical missions and giving us these different medicines. But only few companies just answered our request, and this is one of the companies that help us for medical mission. So there's some yes, Honorable Reyes.
I'm sorry, Mr. Presiding Officer, mentioning about requesting for medicine. I know my fellow councilors are also hardworking. Lahat po itong mga konsehal na tayo na dito, alam ko naman po masisipag. Pero po kung gagawa po tayo ng resolution and there's no follow-up, wala po tayo, we could do so many resolutions. Pero kung hindi po natin sila pe-personalin, tatawagin, it's just gonna be a resolution. Pampaano lang po yan para we have production report pa. Pero para po magkaroon ng resulta, dapat po talaga ini-encourage ko lang po ang aking mga kasamang konsehal na mag-follow up. Personalin nyo, tulad po ng ginawa ni Consel Edwin, napunta mismo sa Senate, napunta sa Congress. Yun lang po ang paraan para po tayo makakuha ng resulta. At gusto ko nga pong banggitin, ang mercury drug po dito aking pong kinulit. 1 taong ko pong kinulit yan, palibasa na andito sila. Nagbigay po sila ng gamot ng last Tuesday. Gagamitin ko po ito sa medical mission that I'm planning in August. Iimbitahin ko lahat ng ating mga kasamang konsehal. Pipili po tayo ng 3 barangay ulit. Iniipon ko lang po ulit yung gamot para tayo lalo makatulong. Ang gusto ko lang pong sabihin, it's just a matter of following up on our resolution, and you'll be surprised. Sa 10 follow-up nyo, baka 2 po doon pagbigyan tayo, makakatulong po ng malaki sa ating mga constituent. Yun lang po, just mentioning that. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Honorable Tom Reyes, for the job well done. So this is a good advice for each and every one. Those who authored for the request for different companies, please follow the step of Honorable Reyes. Ating pong yung lahat ng authors, napakit ko nga sa inyo, we had made so many ordinance and resolutions. Pero kayo ang author niyan, ating pagtulungan. Kung hindi nyo nalilimutan nyo, then we have all the stops. We have so much stops here. Ipapollow up natin yung ating mga requests from different companies and institutions. So there's a request from Honorable Peter Tom Reyes for the approval of this draft resolution. And a second. Okay, seconded by all members of the Sangguniang Bayan present. This draft resolution number 2014-0434, resolution expressing appreciation and gratitude to Philip Morris Fortune Tobacco Company or PMFTC Incorporated with the cooperation of Jaime B. Ong Bin Foundation Incorporated for extending its medical mission to the people of Santo Tomas, Batangas is now approved. So we go now to these committee reports. Letter A, draft ordinance number 2014-04033. An ordinance providing for a comprehensive and continuing development program for the Unbarfur sector and appropriating funds for the purpose thereof. Yes, Honorable Danilo Mabilangan, Honorable Guevara, and Honorable Peter Tom Reyes.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Patungkol po dito sa draft ordinance number 2014-033, hindi pa po tapos ang pag-aaral nito sapagkat ito po nakaraang linggo ay pinalukan po natin makarating ang ating municipal administrator ay siya po ay hindi nakarating sapagkat siya po ay may seminar sa Cebu.
So hiniling ko na i-update to kasi it's already a month that it was already on the agenda.
Hopefully by next week, magkakaroon po tayo ng resulta dito.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Alexander Guevara. We go to the draft ordinance number 2014-034. An ordinance requiring industrial parks and manufacturing plants along National Highway to provide lay-by within the vicinity of their establishment. Honorable Danilo Mabilangan and Honorable Alexander Guevara.
Hiniling ko po sa ating sekretary na pakibasa po ng ating po committee report patungkol po dito sa ordinance number 2014-034. Thank you.
Mr. Secretary, please.
Committee on Laws, Rules and Privileges, and Committee on Engineering and Public Works. Committee Report number 2014-088, dated May 16, 2014, to Honorable Ferdinand M. Ramos, Presiding Officer. Dear Honorable Ramos, we have the honor to submit our report for consideration, adoption, and approval of this body. Subject draft ordinance number 2014-034, an ordinance requiring industrial parks and manufacturing plants along National Highway to provide lay-by within the vicinity of their establishment. Background: said subject matter was referred before this committee for review, appropriate action, and recommendation. The committee conducted a meeting regarding this matter on May 15, 2014, 10:30 a.m. at the Sangguniang Bayan Office. Findings: 1. That the said proposed ordinance has no legal basis. 2. That the said proposed ordinance will encroach private property, thus violates their constitutional rights. Recommendation in view thereof, the committee hereby recommends to put into archive the said draft ordinance. Respectfully submitted by Honorable Alexander J. Guevara, Honorable Edwin C. Escanio, Honorable Peter Thomas Arreyes, Honorable Cristiano E. Ramos Jr., Honorable Danilo P. Mabilangan, Honorable Renata B. Arcillas, and Honorable Primo C. Bathan.
Okay, Honorable Alexander Guevara.
Ganun nga po, base po sa ating pong report, ay sa matagal po nating pag-research na ating pong staff pag-aaral, ay wala po tayong basihan para ito po ay ating pagpatuloy. Kaya tiniling ko po ito na ilagay na po lang sa archive, mapa-archive. Thank you.
So this is to ordinance ay hindi nakapasa sa committee level, ay ngayon ito ay ating nang inaalis sa agenda ng ating pagpupulong. So we go to letter C, draft ordinance number 2014-038, an ordinance creating the Municipal Tourism Council, appropriating funds thereof for the other purposes. Honorable Alexander Guevara.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Sorry. Mr. Secretary, pakibasa po natin pong committee report patungkol po sa draft ordinance number 2014-039.
Mr. Secretary, please.
Committee on Laws, Rules and Privileges, and Committee on Ways and Means and Appropriations. Committee Report number 2014-086, May 15, 2014, to Honorable Ferdinand M. Ramos, Presiding Officer. Dear Honorable Ramos, we have the honor to submit our report for consideration and adoption of this body. Subject draft ordinance number 2014-038, an ordinance creating Tourism Council of the Municipality of Santo Tomas, Batangas, defining its composition, duties, and function. Above subject matter was referred before these committees for review and recommendations. The committee, together with Ms. Leylan Escares, representative from the Office of the Administrator, conducted a committee meeting at the SP conference room on the above day to discuss the matter. Findings: 1. That the purpose of strengthening and continuously spearheading the efforts in the promotion and development of the tourism industry in the municipality, there is a need to create tourism council in the municipality. That it was discussed to include the Office of the Municipal Environment and Natural Resources as one of the members of the council. 3. That Section 7, Number 1, letter A will be read as follows. Basic concerns, activities of the San Tomas Tourism Council. In the interim, it shall promote the municipality as a ecotourism site. Recommendation in view thereof, the committee hereby recommends approval of said draft ordinance. Respectfully submitted by Chairman Honorable Alexander J. Guevara and Honorable Peter Thomas Reyes, with members Honorable Danilo Mabilangan, Honorable Renato B. Arcillas, Honorable Crescenciano E. Ramos, Honorable Primo Sibatan, and Honorable Edwin Siascani.
Since this is an ordinance, we will divide the House. We will go on votation. Okay? Those who are in favor for the approval of this draft ordinance number 2014-038, an ordinance creating the Municipal Tourism Council, appropriating funds thereof and for other purposes, please raise your right hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all in favor of its approval, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Okay? This is now, the vote is unanimously approved by all members of the Sangguniang Bayan present. This ordinance number 2014-039, an ordinance creating the Municipal Tourism Council and appropriating funds thereof and for other purposes is now approved. Please give a copy to the Chief Executive upon the completion of this draft ordinance.
Mr. Presiding Officer, after po na maaprubahan natin ito, mabigyan natin ng kopya yung mga nakalagay dito, mga members, upang sa ganun po ay malaman nila na sila ay kasali dito sa itinatag na committee po na ito.
Okay. Yes, Honorable Arcillas.
Isa pong magpapasalamat sa aking mga kasamahan sa Sangguniang Bayan sa pagka-aproba ng ordinansang ito. Ito po ay sa palagay ko sa panahon ito ay kailangan na po ng ating bayan dahil ang level po ng turismo bukod po sa religious, sa mga kabundukan ay talaga pong parang panahon na upang magkaroon council na ganito upang mas lalo po nating masuportahan ang ating tourism scene dito sa ating bayan sa Santo Tomas. Salamat po.
Yes, Honorable Reyes.
Yes, just letting know that Councilor Ante for doing a good job. I'm happy that our mayor is in one of her top priorities is to create the tourism and make sure it's very lively. This is about time for an ordinance for this since my first term I initiated the tourism scene here in Santo Tomas, but that did not go to anywhere. But I'm congratulating, we have the right person under the leadership of Councilor Ante to make sure that we will be known in the province of Batangas and all over the Philippines and the world. Congratulations, Mr. Ante, for your job well done. Thanks.
Thank you, Councilor.
And also for almost 6 months of discussion and debates pertaining to this ordinance. Finally, it was already passed, and I'm so happy para the members of the Sangguniang